A warm welcome, students. So we have just finished Module 2 on solar energy and various applications of solar thermal and solar photovoltaic systems. We are into Module 3 now, which is about wind energy and biomass energy. So first we will cover in the first 4 to 5 lectures about wind energy. So what is wind energy? It is a movement of air, right? How that movement of air is possible? It is none other than using the heat from the sun, uneven heating of the surface of the earth. So, in one sense, wind energy is another form of solar energy, right? Wind energy is another way of solar energy, right? It is a kinetic energy. Wind energy is a kinetic energy associated with movement of large masses of air. When you blow using your mouth, that is not wind, that is just a movement of air. So, if you want to say the movement of air to be wind, there should be a minimum velocity, minimum speed. So these motions results from uneven heating of the atmosphere, as I mentioned earlier. So it is another form of solar energy. So there will be a difference in density created by the uneven heating of the atmosphere or the surface of the earth. So that will cause the air to rise or fall. So it is estimated that 1% of all solar radiation falling on the face of the earth is converted to kinetic energy of the atmosphere. 30% of which occurs in the lowest 1000 meter of elevation of atmosphere. So in the bottom 1 kilometer of the atmosphere, that is closer to the Earth's surface, 30% of the total converted kinetic energy is existing. So all out of the total solar radiation falling on the surface of the earth, 1% of which is converted to kinetic energy of atmosphere, that is the movement of air, out of which 30% occurs in the lowest 1 kilometer. So in contrast to the solar energy, wind energy is available around the globe. Solar energy is available only say from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. But wind energy is available during the night time also. Now, plenty of wind energy is available. How to convert that? How to utilize that wind energy? That is what our point of discussion. So it is harnessed as mechanical energy with the help of a machine called as wind turbine. You might have seen wind turbines when you traveled around, especially towards Tamil Nadu. In Kerala, you can see wind energy in this Attapadi in Palakkad district. Then in Walayar towards Coimbatore, again in Palakkad district. And you can see wind turbine units in hilly areas in Idiki. Mechanical energy is obtained from a wind turbine. So wind energy is harnessed as mechanical energy. So that mechanical energy harnessed can either be used as such to operate farm appliances, the wind farm itself, and water pumping. So wind energy can be directly used for water pumping or converted to electric power for grid use. So you can easily manufacture a small wind turbine unit and you can do it an experiment. You can use it for your own use in your home. So mechanical energy harnessed by a wind turbine should be suitably converted to electrical energy using an electric generator. Such a generator is commonly called as aero generator. So the most favorable condition of movement of air is considered to be 5 meter per second to 25 meter per second. So that much speed or velocity is required to produce mechanical energy or mechanical power using the wind turbines. So let us see a little history on wind turbine. These are the oldest wind generating units, horizontal axis wind turbines you can see here. Very old in nature, right? So harvesting wind power is not exactly a new technique. It was there from time immemorial for sailing ships, windmills, and wind pumps. First wind energy systems were there in ancient civilization in the Near East, Persia. Vertical axis windmill. So that was the oldest concept. Vertical axis you can see in the first diagram. Vertical axis. The turbine, the windmills were rotating about a vertical axis. Sails connected to a vertical shaft connected to a grinding stone for milling. Then wind in the Middle Ages converted to horizontal axis in Northern Europe. In 19th century US, United States, you can see modernized windmills, but still the height of such things were quite short. So windrows, horizontal axis, water pumping windmills. So for water pumping, they started using windmills. Then later, people started using wind for generating electricity. In 1888, Charles Brush built first large-size wind electricity generation turbine. So it was 17-meter diameter. Was the swept diameter, and it could able to generate 12 kilowatts of electric power peak. In 1890s, the Lewis Electric Company of New York sells generators to retrofit into existing windmills. Then in 1920s to 1950s, propeller type 2 and 3 blade horizontal axis wind electricity conversion units, WECS. That's a commonly used acronym for wind energy conversion systems or wind electricity conversion systems. So later in 1940s and 60s, rural electrification in US and Europe leads to decline in WCS units. So again, the electricity is the most popular usage of electricity using other means started for the abandoning of wind turbine units. In modern era, these are the key attributes. The increase of scale, very large wind turbine units you can see nowadays. A single wind turbine units even cost around 1 crore. 1 crore for a single wind turbine unit with its tower and all the paraphernalia. And the commercialization, wherein a lot of companies are investing on that. So the competition came into existence, then integration to grid, selling the electricity at a cheaper rate than from the other power plants. The oil crisis in 1970s was one of the catalysts for the progress. especially leads to the environmental benefit, pollution free. So there were again further standardization on the wind turbine units. So most commonly you can see three blade unit, upwind, horizontal axis on a monopole tower. It was a standardized unit. Here in this diagram you can see the wind turbines installed on a seashore and even on water, so there is no hindrance to the population or inhabitants. So this is a brief history of windmills. So we'll continue the discussion in the coming classes. Today, after watching this session, all of you need to find out the places where windmills are installed in Kerala. Write down in a piece of paper, scan it, and send it to me by end of today. Okay, so that is activity for today. So don't forget.